Alright, let's check out this Omar video. Sounds interesting.
What's the dating market for you like down here?
Oh boy, what do you mean?
Like how's been the dating market been?
Dang.
What's up?
Camera.
How you
She's
doing?
already about to say that?
Camera's right there, bro.
Bro, what?
You, bro?
Your camera, alright?
Yeah. Are you alright, bro?
Dude, I've been waiting for this day, dude.
Are you alright?
Man, drunk?
Dude.
Can I help
Is
you?
The camera
No, the
messing?
camera's right there, bro.
No.
Look right there.
PB. No f***ing way.
Yo,
Oh,
get
shit.
out the way, bro.
Camera.
Good grief.
Is all those the glasses, dog?
No,
Can I try
bro.
them on?
No, bro.
Can I try them
No,
on?
bro.
Like, he
Can I help
good?
you, bro?
PB. What?
Now I know what people are thinking. It looks like this guy is harassing this man who is just out there making content, albeit shirtless, which is a little weird for somebody as hairy as he is. But trust me. We want to shout out to that guy and shout out to anybody who disrupts these honestly nuisance IRL content creators at these points, because they are getting nasty with this new technology and it must come to a head. This content seems
Oh,
pretty
so he was
awesome.
recording?
We soon found out why the guy in
With the
black hat
glasses?
seemingly presses up on the guy with no shirt on. And that's because he's being a little creepo in the neighborhood.
Bro.
Oh.
Relax.
Your camera, alright?
Okay, I
You
gotcha.
need to chill, bro.
You guys be creeping on those girls over here in PB and shit?
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
You right?
Okay, that makes sense.
You
Okay.
like the POV guy, right?
Bro, we have a camera. Are
You
you?
know about the camera, dude? I'm from here, bro.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Can I help you, bro?
Go to the other street, bro. Please. Out of respect for the locals and shit like that, please go to the other street. You grew up here. Do your videos where the fuck is a public place.
That's
But we don't
great,
respect
yeah.
you here.
We've seen different styles of
Okay.
content like this before, where people take advantage of different people's communities, neighborhoods, go to different places and start harassing people. But it's good that there is a good Samaritan out there who stepped in front of this person with the camera and said, hey, we're not doing this here. Not where I'm from. You're being a nuisance. You're disturbing the peace. And not only that, you're being harmful with this new technology that's out. The idea that anybody can go around recording without anybody's consent, all because they have on some new Ray-Ban glasses.
Oh, yeah, the Ray-Bans.
We discussed how technology is taking over and not for the better. Not only do those glasses allow you to record without any sort of consent, and we know what happens when people record without any sort of consent. There's also a data issue. We've seen content creators on the internet expose the fact that these Meta glasses, that these Google smart glasses can literally take data off of unsuspecting people in the middle of the street without them even knowing what's going on.
We built glasses that let you identify anybody on the street.
To use it, you just put the glasses on, then as you
Nice.
walk by people, the glasses will detect when somebody's face is in frame. This photo is used to analyze them, and after a few seconds, their personal information pops up on your phone.
This is me volunteering.
June Lee, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You're
This photo was creepy. This is like from.
you're from
2008.
Bergen County Academies.
Yeah.
What in the
Your
world?
Korean name is Ju Yoon.
What the hell?
I'm surprised this new technology got out released to the public. I mean, I'm pretty sure like you know, FBI and all them hold it until they get something better, but dang, that's wild that they have that now. Like, low-key, feel like that shouldn't even be released for the public, because you know you got some weirdos that's gonna be trying to do some stuff, or it's gonna be some wild stuff.
Cambridge Community Foundation. Oh, hi. No? Wait, are you that's the...
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I
That-
met you through like the Cambridge Community Foundation, right? Yeah.
See, that is insane,
It's a
bro.
good thing that the creator of this platform has taken some sort of responsibility by not publishing this sort of content information in the just code online on GitHub, which I think it's weird that somebody would just straight up ask if it's on GitHub, but it's a good thing that they're being responsible. But the fact that any sort of
Okay, so it's like a
artificial
gap in the
intelligence,
code.
technology as a whole is getting this far without any sort of regulations is getting weird. People are soon going to stop being able to differentiate between real life and fake life and literally use technology to cheat their way through any scenario when it comes to, I don't know, human interaction.
So, how old did you say you were?
I'm 30 years old.
Your profile says you worked at Bananazon.
Yeah, I've been there for the past 8 years doing like senior software engineering, so you know, like coding.
Really?
I know I look a little young for my age, but I promise you, I'm 30 years old.
Okay. Well, maybe you are just way older than you look.
Here's your glass of rosé. And
Thank you.
sorry, we couldn't verify your ID.
Oh,
So here's a grape juice for you.
Oh, wait.
Don't verify your ID.
I think you're way too young for me, so I'm gonna have to go.
Wait. Okay, look, listen. I know I lied about my age. I'm sorry.
What the?
But the second I saw your profile and I saw the painting with the tulips, you're just like the most gorgeous girl ever, and you're such an unbelievably talented artist. Do you think you can just give me like one chance to show you I can make this work?
Can you give me some time to think about it? Are you free sometime next week?
Ooh, actually, next week I have this anime convention I gotta go to with my boys. Do you think you could do like next month, maybe?
Oh my god.
I feel like I just watched a Black Mirror episode
What the
come to
word?
real life. That app is Cluey, and literally
Wow,
the
that's
slogan is
actual app.
AI to cheat on everything. There's so much concern in that with fraud, with identity theft, with just straight lying to people who don't need to be lied to or asked to be lied to. It's unbelievable the links of imagination that people are going to in order to basically not live life, to cheat their way through life, to scam, to do nefarious things. The inventors of Cluey are some soulless D-bags who are trying to take the separation of life from reality. Like literally AI and all this other tech stuff is supposed to be some sort of tool, but what they're doing is saying, hey, humanity no longer should exist. We should just put robots in front of robots. I think that this is just a weird detachment from reality, especially if you just listen to his voice.
There's two big arguments for the pushback. The first is
Oh, is he the creator of the app?
destroys what it means to be human, and I disagree with that pretty fundamentally. I think every time technology has advanced our capabilities, people have said the same thing. This destroys what it means to be human, but ultimately, like that never ends up being the case. We just become more efficient as a species, and the traits that make us human are not the traits that sort of like AI can fill in the blank for.
So, things like information and knowledge, memory, identity, your personal and private information aren't what make us human. Oh, God, this is crazy.
Right now, the vision, the version of the app that we have is just a desktop app, has complete access to your screen and your system audio. So it sees everything you're seeing and it hears everything you're hearing and can help with that context. Ultimately, though, what we want, the end state of the product is a chip inside your brain that lets you use AGI to think.
Let's just say that this
Good
guy's
grief.
heart and mind are in the right place.
Dang.
Are there no downsides to
insane.
these technological advancements? What is the protection for some sort of nefarious acts to be done? Like, even on the desktop version as to what he described, that's literally a virus. That is malware, that's Trojan. That's something that is not good for your computer to have on it. Whether you're the one controlling it or
rat.
not, just having something that's always into your system and seeing your desktop and listening to the audio, I don't believe that that's a great thing. And then to take it to the next step, his end vision is to literally chip people's brains with something that can be accessed through the outside world. He must
That's
think this is
insane.
like literally Terminator 3 or something like that. Now,
That is crazy though. I think he, like he said, he trying to make it like a Black Mirror. Like, good grief. Like, dang, I'm just trying to live life. Now, I think there's also some good stuff with AI. It can make some stuff easy. Like, I feel like basic tasks, but I don't think like personality or anything or dating scene. I don't think you should use AI. That's just going too wild. But if it's like tasks you want to get, I guess basic tasks you want to get done quickly, I can see that. But nah, that's just wild, bro.
Technology seems to be very far down the line.
Just use technology like the study or something like that, or
to put AI chips in their brain. Well,
AI to study or something like that.
Just upload all their information, so I could be wrong. But there are things that are impacting us on a day-to-day basis right now, like deepfakes using AI voices and stuff. That is totally doing damage to people's reputations. Not only do we have things like radio stations using deepfake AI voices instead of real life hosts, but I remember during last year, during the whole political cycle, AI was going insane with the deepfakes.
Going crazy.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe.
Now, I don't know if you could tell, but that was not Joe Biden on the phone. Like, that was clearly an AI deepfake. And what's crazy is on platforms like Twitter or X or Facebook or whatever, even more deepfake imagery was used to paint narratives about both sides. Hell, it got so bad and so funny that Elon Musk started to participate in them, naturally taking his side, but using nasty images of AI deepfakes, AI, Chat GPT 4.0, Ghibli, literally any sort of AI imagery in order to, I don't know, paint Kamala Harris is a communist. But like I said, things like this can get
That's wild, bro. It's crazy. Crazy time we live in. Hopefully we don't end up like Cyberpunk or something like that. If y'all know, y'all know. But crazy world. Gonna have robot stuff and chips and all that. Some wild stuff. Hopefully, don't be like Cyberpunk, but look like it.
Voice, or whether it be with a video and taking people's money.
The cost of doing business proved to be astronomical for a finance worker in Hong Kong who was duped into handing over millions of dollars after being tricked by deepfake technology during a conference call. It's the latest frightening example of how quickly artificial intelligence is progressing.
Police say thieves used artificial intelligence to create a phony video conference call with deep fake calls.
Dang, that's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be, I mean, some people, hopefully I don't give them my idea, but some people gonna be like doing interviews and they're gonna have AI do their interview for them or something like that. Like, bro, that's gonna be crazy. And then, man, that's crazy.
Links to fool a financial worker in Hong Kong and steal $35 million.
Dang.
This is real time back and forth. This is an escalation of the technology that we've already come to fear. Now we have a reason to fear it even more.
And those fears are top of mind for 80% of Americans who said they're worried about deepfakes during the 2024 election, according to new polling.
And the challenge with this new technology is the content spreads so quickly. Even if you have good laws in place, it doesn't necessarily allow for fast action to get the content taken down.
See, if people know that you can get money just like this, cyber crimes have to be expecting to go through the roof in the next couple of years. Only because the skill gap.
It's most definitely because I think I heard, I don't know, I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if they take cybercrime really serious like a regular crime, but bruh, it's gonna be skyrocket.
Also lesson between technology, its users, and any sort of malicious intent that can be done with it. I remember back in the early 2000s and hell, the 90s or whatever, even the depictions in mainstream media about how people were cracking the mainframe and plugging into a system or whatever the case may be, were always dramatized and played up. You know, it was always some sort of introverted computer nerd that would be the only one to have access to anybody's system. But nowadays, we're realizing that anybody and everybody can do it. From somebody who's 16, 17, 18, all the way up to somebody in their 70s. People are being able to take advantage of technology and use them for not the best means. Part of the reason why is because a lot of people are submitting their information to all these large language models. I've never been a fan of submitting photos for these different, hey, see what you'll look like in 90 years trend, or hey, this is what you would look like as a baby trend, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying I don't use AI. I do use ChatGPT every once in a while, but that's the
Come on, a lot of us do. I mean, hopefully a lot of us use it for good reason. I use it for educational purpose and stuff like that and try to learn stuff, but and if I guess if I'd have a question or needed to do something real quick, but yeah, I don't put like personal information. That's some crazy stuff.
Ask stupid questions like, what's the boiling point of water? Not to say, hey, here's my whole financial game plan.
Right.
You know, all my finances are tied in this. Make some sort of budget for me. Like, stuff like that is stupid. And I damn sure don't submit pictures of myself to AI models. I know what that stuff can do. Hell, even with being a public figure, I know what people can do to my content. I'm not going to be the one to feed into it. I think of examples like Angel Reese after her losing in the NCAA tournament a couple years ago, where people leaked nude photos of her, and the whole time they were AI, and how much that affected her.
Been attacked so many times, death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. The worst ones are like the YouTube ones, because like people believe
honestly,
it.
That's AI. Like,
But people believe it. So actually, I'm not gonna lie. Like I always say, like my worst one was when, like, literally my uncle like sent me an AI picture nude. Like that's crazy.
So,
Wow,
that's the crazy
uncle,
part about
that's
like, where the world's
crazy.
going. AI is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to talk about it, but like it's crazy, and that's like, unfortunately, I get so many tweets are like people are like, oh, you need to. We tried to take down everything.
We can't.
Yeah, like you literally can't.
I'm not saying that
Yeah,
technology.
you can't. It's over with since the internet was released. I don't know when it was. Like, I don't know if it was. I don't know, but yeah, you're just not.
Technology is.
It's over with.
It depends on the morality of the user or the creator when it comes to what sort of purposes it's going to be used for. But when we continue to push the limits like this unregulated and hide it under the disguise of it being innovative or whatever the case may be, humans are also going to push these things to the limits. They're going to push it to the limits when it comes to manipulation, lying, cheating, stealing, or hell, just putting your face on somebody having sex with somebody else's wife, and now you're either beat up or dead because somebody really believed it. At some point, we do have to put a stop to all this growth that is being seen in the technology field and put some safeguards in front of it, or at least have these people on some sort of watch list. Because if you leave it up to the guy who's creating Cluely, he will be putting chips in people's brains. Or if you leave it up to guys like RizCam, he would probably have terabytes and terabytes of footage in his computer of literal nasty depictions of women that they didn't even consent to.
Yeah.
How often do you think?
I don't know, bro. But I don't think you can. I mean, technology is going to keep getting advanced. So, only thing I could say is, I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do. So,